Hello, my beautiful vibrant energies. I am Vibrant V. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so today we're going to do a reading for Sagittarius. So whatever that's placed in your chart, my darlings, please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? Do not force anything to fit. Right, if you are new to this channel, I would appreciate the support. If you would thumbs up, give it a like, press it, it's free. Also subscribe, definitely help the channel grow, okay? So yeah, thank you guys. Let's get into it. For Sagittarius, what messages do we have? First card out is marriage. Oh, hunter. That's really cute. Okay, let's see where this is heading. Oh, bad health. Okay. And then the mature woman. Ooh la la. Okay. Now, occupation. Okay. Some of you guys, I'm going to say it straight and plain, and it might not be the best way to say it, but I'm going to say it nonetheless, okay? Bear with me. So Sagittarius, and you know what, as I was about to call you Sagittarius, I heard Gemini. So check out Gemini's reading or something here, or there could be some kind of opposition because on opposing ends of the scale or, or the spectrum or whatever it is, the star sign thing is that you have Sagittarius and then you have Gemini. Okay, so one is kind of like, who'll break it down and like overthink it, maybe not even always know what to say or be able to truly express their opinions in that Gemini energy. But Sagittarius, you're kind of like, you go for what you want. You kind of, you don't waste time. You don't overthink things. You just go with the flow of like whatever the situation is until, you hit a roadblock. Okay, so whatever that means for some of you guys, okay? Now, sometimes it could just mean like maybe you're communicating with like a relative or a family, some kind of family member, or like an actual, like a sibling, right? So it could just speak of communicating something. Some of you guys though, dare I say it, some of you genuinely may have a situation where, and condolences, I'm really struggling to say it because I'm not really good at delivering these type of messages, but let's say you are in a partnership, your partner does get ill, ends up in hospital or something, and then you are left on your own, okay? Now, condolences, in those scenarios for people, for you guys. For some of you, though, maybe it's just that you had a partnership or a situation or something. Could be just even a contract, business contract, work contract, something, right? Something that at first that felt really good. It felt like we were agreeable, we were heading on the same path, we had the same vision, same ideals, etc., right? But then along the way, you realize the way that you guys go about doing something is very different from each other. Now, some of you guys here, Sagittarius, maybe you could be more structured, or maybe it was that you were dealing with someone who needed a bit more structure in their life, something like that. There's something about a structure. Ultimately, for some of you guys, though, it could speak of the foundation of the connection, the relationship was weak, all right? And in the end, it leaves you on your own. And some of you guys, being on your own is kind of like an element of you're learning how to love yourself. You're learning how to value your, not value yourself. Yeah, well, maybe some of you guys, maybe it's valuing yourself, but it's kind of like standing up for what you value, like knowing yourself, knowing what you stand for. Stand for? Jeez, what is it I'm trying to say? Well, basically your own principles and values outside of a connection, a person, or something that you were closely linked to that you felt was almost an identity to you, Sagittarius, okay? Right, so let's get your messages out in the tarot. We have the Four of Swords. Oh, the Seven of Pentacles. Definitely, if we're on a break, the Nine of Cups. Okay, my loves, it looks like you might be okay. It looks like you're going to be just fine. So whatever's happening here, sometimes the bad health card can just speak of having a bad attitude or an attitude of, things aren't going to quite end up how I want. It's not going to lead to the success that I truly desire. So you know what? It's better if I go it alone and I kind of just, appreciate and or accept that energy or that decision. Oh, I'm sorry, my loves. I mean, hey, if you know what's in your chart and you know what feels right and comfortable to you, also, it could also be just a season, right? So, yeah, yeah, different challenges. Okay, Four of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and a Nine of Cups. Some of you guys, though, I feel like you need to give yourself a bit of a break. You need to have a bit of a rest, right? Or in the more recent past, maybe there was a break between you and somebody, right? Or maybe you took a break from doing the things that you enjoyed, like the things that really gave you a sense of joy, passion, purpose, or, focus effectively, right? something that you felt very deeply connected to, that really, that you were trying to blossom or have some kind of success in, right? That was blossoming. Some of you guys maybe took a break from that, or will be taking a break from that. It could be a contract, it could be whatever this looks like to you guys, right? But I feel as though you're going to you're going to look at what you've done that has led to, okay, some of you guys, okay, so, right, let me just say it as I'm hearing it or feeling it or thinking it, right? Some of you guys, I feel as though, now Sagittarius, whether this is you or somebody else, okay. If you guys are dealing with a masculine energy here, right? Again, it doesn't matter if you're male, female, whatever. Masculine energy is, we all have masculine energy. It's the energy of doing, getting things done. But in this energy here, I feel as though whoever's the more masculine energy is probably not feeling too great, taking a time out, having a bit of a rest. Again, it could be even limiting thoughts, self-limiting beliefs, attitudes of I'm not good enough, like just a kind of a mental health situation with this Five of Swords being present, most definitely, right? Kind of overly thinking things in a way where it's like you get yourself caught up in anxiety and concerns and worry. We have the Seven of Cups showing itself here as well. Okay, so it's kind of like so many options, or somebody who struggles to concentrate on one thing at a time is kind of the energy that I'm getting, okay? So maybe you're dealing with somebody who is a little bit like that, who doesn't, it's giving me this is why Gemini came up. It's giving me the energy of kind of like very scatty. It's not in a horrible way. I love Geminis. I'm very biased towards them. But it's needing to do a million things at once, spreading yourself thin effectively. Jack of all trades, master of none, right? So maybe there's a situation here. I don't know if that's you or somebody else, but I feel as though the masculine energy possibly could be somebody who either wants to take a break from you, or you've taken a break from that individual and you're analyzing how much time you've given to this person, how much energy you've given to this person, all the things that you have done basically to end up effectively, what it feels like in the end, on your own, okay? Now, being on your own, though, it feels like it's not a bad thing for you. It feels like something you quite enjoy, something that leads to a sense of almost a sense of completion, effectively, okay? And some of you guys, I don't know why I'm hearing like you're in the year number 9 or 6, okay? Something like that. There could be some kind of completion in love as well. What is the Four of Swords? For Sagittarius, the Star, Aquarius energy, Knight of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Eight of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Do you get the point here? Okay, so this is very fire sign energy. Not fire, oh my goodness. Very air sign energy, my darlings. So this is... Okay. If this isn't somebody else, this is you, right? In an energy of overly thinking things. You're kind of maybe being very self-critical. You're self-analyzing. Or it's that you could be challenging someone else's uniqueness, or their uniqueness challenges you, something like this, right? And it puts you in a position of, you know what, I don't know if I can handle this. Okay. Now, Sagittarius, I'm inclined to say you are the unique one. There's something unique about you, something different about you. And somebody wants, in a way, to be able to impact the way that you see yourself or behave simply by the way that they speak to you. There's something here that they want to say to you. Like, they mean well. I do genuinely believe that this person means well. But it's kind of like it doesn't produce the outcome that is desired, effectively. I feel like in the end, it kind of puts this person more on their ass kind of thing, right? So whatever's happening, it's kind of like this person's trying to convince you of something or say something to you, be it positive, negative, or it could just be a little bit challenging, something that you didn't quite want to hear or something like that, right? Whether this is a marriage or any kind of a partnership agreeability, maybe you signed a contract, a tenancy kind of agreement or something, and it's like, okay, you're trying to make the best of the situation, but then this person comes along and tries to tell you, all right, we're increasing the bill. I don't know, something, right? Increasing the rent, this, that, the other, some kind of nonsense, something. It challenges you a little bit and kind of gets you in this Eight of Swords energy, okay? But ultimately, you're going to decide to kind of look at it from a different perspective. You basically kind of slow your roll, slow things down, look at things from a different perspective to take a different kind of an action with this King of Wands energy. You're going to feel you're going to find a way to take some kind of action effectively, okay? And I want to say you feel empowered, because whenever I see the, if I'm in your reading and I see the fire sign come out, it just feels as though you're in a sense of, you're in a place of strength. I'm sorry. Yeah. So it feels as though you're not going to let things control you, but you will control it by doing certain things or actions, okay? We do have the Queen of Pentacles here. Some of you guys, it could be, hold on a second. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Okay, so this, right. So I'm going to take the Hangman because we have that come out. That's Pisces energy. And these two cards wanted to show themselves. So let's see what they are saying. We have the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck and the Three of Pentacles, okay? Some of you guys, I feel as though you're going to make some kind of decision or take some kind of action that means you're going to move a bit more slowly towards something. So, okay, so maybe the break or the timeout or the, spa break, the like you're kind of just maybe having some, it's kind of alone time, me time type thing, right? So, or maybe it's a masculine energy around you who's feeling like, you guys, I don't know, there's like a break or separation or something. There's something here where you're not quite together, right? There's an agreeability between you. There's a contract of agreement. We get on, we're fine, we work well together. We could even be married, we could be in a couple. It doesn't even matter, something like that. We get on okay. There's an agreeability, we communicate well, etc. Quite agreeable, see things from a similar perspective. But for some reason, somebody needs to take a time out. But I do feel as though this timeout is because, again, somebody has said some words that it's almost like these words, instead of making it feel free, comfortable, loving, and nurturing, it feels more challenging. And then it's like I kind of put my walls up around me to guard myself. I self-imprison myself to keep myself safe from you, is what I feel like, Sagittarius. Oh my God. Right, honey, I don't know if that's you or somebody else around you, but babes, okay. Now, in all fairness, this person could have Pisces in their chart, or they could be an earth sign, okay, if it's not, highly resonating with you in the way that you're behaving. This could be somebody who you see as a twin flame. You could work with them. They could be a colleague. It could be some kind of acquaintance, but somebody that you know, but it feels as though there's a close connection between the two of you, all right? So I don't think they would have done this stuff. Whatever it is that they're doing, I don't think it's done with ill intent, my darlings. I feel like you guys are going to be either on a break, separate from each other, or it's like you're kind of looking at things from a perspective of, I'm gonna just rest here for a second and just let the universe like take me where I need to go and flow with it, right? So it's the energy of being in flow versus being resistant, being, like, oh, I'm not trying to do this, I'm not trying to do that, like fighting. I don't see you fighting, my darlings. This is not a confrontational energy. This is just more like, okay, you've said whatever you've said. It's got me in my feelings. I feel like I want to put my walls up, my guards up, or whatever it is, protect myself from you. There could be a sense of ego here, Sagittarius. I don't know if it's yours or someone else's. But somebody around you needs to be dealt with in kind of like a calm, more gentle spirit. Somebody here is kind of like maybe that's you. You need to fit it as you need to, my loves. But somebody here is very much like more sensitive, more sensing, nurturing. Like that energy of you got to treat this person a little bit more delicately than you might first assume. That's kind of the energy I get here. But definitely someone that's relatable to you. Some of you guys, though, this person could be someone who likes to work on their own, who likes to do a lot of things independently, or maybe you're the person who's quite independent. What is this Seven of Pentacles here? And when I say independent, as in this person could be, let's say you're part of a team, a group, or whatever it is, it will still be, how you have some people who genuinely are followers, and I don't mean that in a horrible way. I mean literally it's kind of like, okay, whatever the group is doing, we're going to go, we're going to be agreeable. There we go, agreeable. It's giving me that Libra energy here of just kind of keeping the peace, being agreeable, like working together quite well, okay? But then on the other hand, you have somebody who's kind of like, you know what, I actually work better on my own. I understand what the group mentality is, I understand what the goals are, I understand what we're trying to achieve, but I actually need to go in this corner over here to go do this by myself. I don't even know what I'm reading for you, Sagittarius. Has this kind of gone really, wow, crazy. Okay, now I'm not likely to take these cards as they fall out together like this. I do find it really interesting though. These are quite beautiful cards. I don't know. Am I keeping it? Am I not keeping it? What am I doing, guys? Ten of Pentacles, the World, and the Ace of Swords. But effectively, because of the way it's laid out, I actually would pick it out more like this. So it's kind of like a truth is spoken, or some kind of research is done about something that you desire. Something where, with this Capricorn energy, the World being Capricorn energy, right? I feel as though some of you guys, you could be speaking up about your responsibility, your expectations, or your standards as well. Oh, god damn. I'm so sorry. Okay, forgive me. I'm so animated. I'm going to keep these. I quite like this. You know why? There's a story here. When we talk about the Eight of Swords, right? She's surrounded by these swords. Yes, we get it. But ultimately, this is self-imprisonment because she could literally just stand up and walk, find her way through a gap, or choose a sword to kind of, whatever it is. Whatever it is. Now, there's a thing where if you choose the correct sword, you can free yourself. And remember this, sorry. The sword is representing of your thinking, your thoughts, okay? How we kind of process information to that degree. So actually, the key is finding the truth, establishing the truth, recognizing the truth, speaking the truth, right? That's what I get here. So you can free yourself or can be free, and look at how free and elated you look in the present energy here, my darling. First of all, let's talk about how much this card is magnificent. I love this card. So yeah, look how free she looks. Look how it's giving me a sense of I have everything I want around me. So much so, like I'm so, I have everything that I need and want around me. And I feel free as a result of that. Sometimes we have this energy of like a survival instinct energy, right? We're constantly, it depends. It depends. I'm not trying to get too deep on this, but in certain communities, there's an element of just surviving, getting by, and like, getting the bills paid, but we're not nurturing our emotions, our feelings, our needs and things like that. But I feel as though this is an energy where it's like, actually, I have taken care of all the physical things around me, and I'm not coming from a place of survival. And so as a result of the foundations being laid, I can have some time to enjoy myself, to feel whole and accomplished, and to feel supported by, whether it's others around you, or it's, you feel supported within yourself because of what you have around you and or the resources you understand that come from within, right? Okay, I'm sorry. I don't even know how, Forgive me for the way that I explained that, but that's amazing. So some of you guys, there is genuinely some truth that's going to be spoken between you and or a Capricorn as well. Or maybe you're gaining some deeper understanding about this person, something like this. Could be that you're researching more to understand this person. Some of you guys, though, maybe you've started a new job, right? Or maybe you've kind of like taken a break from the previous role that you were in. You're going back to work or a new opportunity, and you're learning, what to do, right? There was something I wanted to say there. I'm so sorry. I got distracted. So it's kind of like understanding what your role, your responsibilities are. And it's kind of like, it's basically giving me a sense of training to say, okay, I understand, like, I know only this much, but there's some other parts I don't know. It's kind of like knowing, what is the thing that we say? You don't know what you don't know type thing. So it's through trial and error. So maybe some of you guys have something here around work where maybe you've been thrown into the fire and you're expected to kind of manage all your responsibilities, but you're saying, listen, I actually don't know everything that's going on here, and I need some time to, to pour into myself, to invest in myself long term, so I understand what is going on. I understand the ethos of the organization, the place, the people, whatever it may be. Some of you guys, though, I feel as though you might be speaking some kind of truth to or with a Capricorn, or it's in relation to your duties, responsibility, like the bigger picture within your environment, okay, your friends, family, like the bigger networks, or it's the bigger responsibility, the greater causes, there we go, to manifest or to grow in a way that leads to, what's the term? It's kind of leading to like a deeper, stronger foundation. Does that make sense? You know what? Okay, so I'm getting like the Seven of Pentacles moving into the Ten of Pentacles. But in order to move towards the Ten of Pentacles, so from, I've invested, I've done all of these things, I've taken months, years, or whatever it is to materialize what I have. The tree's grown. I'm ready to either pick some fruit. Well, not even either. She looks like she's getting ready to pick some fruits from that tree. However, upon consideration, research, looking at things from a detailed perspective, maybe she's saying, actually, you know, what I need to do. It's kind of like looking at, okay, I'm at the 7 of Pentacles. I need to get to the 10 of Pentacles. But in order to do so, I need to understand certain things from a different perspective. I need to do some research with this Ace of Swords being here. I need to find out the truth or the detail or understand certain things from a, you know, like have that epiphany and have the, yeah, effectively, okay? And that would be in relation to, with the world being present, that Saturn energy of responsibilities and duties, okay? It could also speak of restrictions. Some of you guys here might be restricting yourself. You might kind of, maybe you're doing like a financial assessment as well. That's not the energy I get per se, but some of you guys doing some kind of stock take. It doesn't have to be financial. It could be an energetic kind of, you're doing some kind of physical check-in with yourself. This stuff that you're doing effectively, and you're going to look at it in a way where you're going to understand it differently or see it differently. Some of you guys, though, I'm so sorry. Okay. Oh, first of all, Sagittarius is a very interesting reading. There's a lot going on. You could also have somebody who wants to speak some kind of truth to you. It could be about something that they want to invest in on a long-term basis. I don't know, though. Be careful, because this person might want to use you for either your home, your finances, or your employment opportunities. Something about you, I think they might want to utilize. I don't love this. Okay, well, from that perspective. What other messages do we have here for Sagittarius with the 7 of Pentacles? Hold on. Okay, hold on. Clarify the world here. Maybe that would be a bit more helpful for some of you guys. The world, Page of Swords, okay. Maybe some kind of social media, interacting with somebody overseas, you know, online. 9 of Pentacles. Also, this gives me a sense of dating apps as well for some of you guys. I don't know. And then the Sun. Oh, Jesus. and I wanted to say the Hierophant. Did I even see that card? No, I did not. The Emperor. There's some choices and decisions you're going to have to make coming up for you soon. Okay. Yeah, you're a very independent person. You're somebody, put it this way, Sagittarius, I don't think you need other people to achieve whatever it is that you need to achieve. That's the one thing I need to say here for some of you guys, okay? You're very strong in relation to getting things done that you desire to get done. No problem. Fine, I see you. Cool. But alternatively here, you do have somebody else who's like, you could be avoiding, what is it? There's a block between you guys. There's something here. It's a bit of a blockage, right? I don't know why I'm getting this up. There could be something to do with ego clashing here. And I'm just going to tell you, yeah, that's what I'm sensing. Some of you guys, there could just be an ego clash. It's like, or it's a disagreeability, or it's almost the perspective of seeing things from different views, but you're both very strong-minded in your opinions or something. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna move on from this energy. But some of you guys have actually blocked something out. You're not speaking truth. You're going to not say the truth. There's something here, and I say not say the truth, as in you're going to just not say anything. So even if somebody comes at you and speaks to you about, you know, maybe they're trying to present how proud they are of something. They're trying to present something that they've discovered, some kind of revelation they've had. There could be a Leo involved here. Maybe, do you see what I mean? It could be a kind of a revelation that they've had in relation to you and building a future with you, something like that. But I see you as guarded. You're not really on the scene. Alternatively, some of you guys, maybe, there's an energy here where you, I don't know, looking at past pictures or something. There's a reminiscent kind of an energy, okay? Clarify the Sun here for me, because this Sun represents more, when it comes up in this reading, it's more like an epiphany, a revelation of some sort. As much as it can represent being happy, but there is some kind of emotional epiphany with the Page of Cups coming up. Now, Sagittarius, if it's not you, it could be that someone's going to communicate a message of positive intent is the best way I can explain that to you, okay? They could, you know, you could have someone come in to say something nice to you or want to, I don't know, something like that. Yeah, I don't know, I don't think you're interested. Whoever's around you, Saggies, I feel as though you're kind of maybe a little bit bored of them as well. If it's not that you're bored of them, maybe this person feels a little bit like they're waiting for you to offer them a cup of love. They're waiting on you to you know, make that big gesture of love or care. Oh, okay, or something like that. Oh my God, what is the Nine of Cups here for Sagittarius? The Page of Pentacles. Okay, what are we learning, my darlings? Some of you guys are learning what makes you truly happy. Yes, the Empress, Libra, I want to say Gemini, Taurus energy as well. So yeah, okay. So I don't know what that's all about. And then we dropped all the the cards all just fell on my lap at the bottom of the deck. Here we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, honeys, right? You might want to offer a small gesture of love, or somebody wants to offer a small gesture of love. Now, it's a little token of, you know, kind words, considerations, being sensitive, and, you know, kind of respecting how people feel effectively. Okay. Some of you guys, sorry. That's the Page of Pentacles, Empress, Taurus, Libra, and then the Seven of Swords. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Some of you guys could receive a message from someone who's a bit younger than you. You probably see them as a little bit immature or unlearned or on something where there's kind of like, it's not, I don't know, this person could be a little bit prideful or a little bit, do you see them as lazy? I wouldn't say that you see them as lazy per se, but kind of like not very knowledgeable or childlike in some kind of capacity. I think this person appears maybe a little bit more put together than they truly are. But they don't know everything. Now, this could be you. Maybe you don't know everything. Maybe you're trying to figure out, and learn a little bit more about your skill, your arts, your craft, whatever it is. Some of you guys could have imposter syndrome here as well coming up. Even though, you know, you present very well, you're going to get a wish fulfillment, right? With this Nine of Cups coming up, you're definitely going to get a wish fulfillment. Now, it could be in the form of a message for some of you guys from somebody you care about. It could be a Libra, it could be a Taurus, okay? But I don't know if you're going to trust this person or if this person trusts you. What is the Seven of Swords here? We're not being very honest. It's a sense of dishonesty. Being careful here, though, Sagittarius, that you, in this Empress energy, perhaps that's you, right? Assign it as you need to. Maybe you're in an Empress energy and you're dealing with someone who feels a little bit more, what's the word? A little bit more cunning than you, right? Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. All the while I'm holding the Magician. The Magician is a master manipulator if he's not in his highest vibration, okay? So be mindful of that. That's that Virgo energy. Taurus. Oh my God. I said Taurus. I didn't mean Taurus. I meant Aries. So maybe you're dealing with a Taurus. Maybe there's something here. You could be dealing with someone who, I mean, hello, with the Empress energy being here, it could be you're dealing with a Libra or Taurus, okay? So effectively, it's giving me the energy of, if you are dealing with any one of these signs, there's a lack of trust between you guys. It's just not giving in a way that you desire, perhaps, and maybe somebody's trying to make that happen in a way where it's not entirely obvious. It's a little bit, I don't know. Magician. Hiya. Sorry. You guys, I don't know if you know this guy called Uncle Roger. He does cooking programs and he reviews other people's cooking. Oh my God, he's so funny. Hiya, nephew. What, you know, whatever he says or whatever language he speaks, you know, the accent he has, okay? He's hilarious. Oh my God. He's, yeah. I don't know why that came up. Okay, hold on. Oh God, I got distracted now. Yeah, be careful that we're not manipulating things. Some of you guys, though, I feel like somebody's trying to manipulate or manifest in a way, right? Trying to concoct a way to speak to you, to reach out to you, to connect with you, or have you do so in relation to them. Eight of Pentacles, in order to work on something that ended recently or might be ending soon. I don't know what's going on here, Sagittarius. Okay, now, alternatively, you sons of bitches. I'm so sorry. I'm not even calling you that because I'm hating. This is a sense of jealousy almost. I'll tell you why. Because you might have someone who secretly, truly loves you or adores you or is obsessed with you or something. I don't know. Okay, now that I'm reading that, I'm probably calming down a bit. It feels a bit creepy now. Okay, so just wait. You have death. You got that Scorpio energy, that Scorpio vibe. Oh my God. Deep emotion, secrecy, you know, not everything that can be seen. Not everything's being seen for what it truly is. It can seem a little bit more, what's the word? it might seem less. All right, you know what I'm hearing? You know what? Okay, let me just give you an example. Sometimes I can't quite say what I'm trying to say, right? It's giving me an energy of, you know, when you look at something at first glance and it feels like it's dead, it's a barren land, but actually all you have to do is maybe, let's say you walk into land and whatever, it looks like dead, like there's ash on the ground, but if you just water the land, then, you know, it springs forth life effectively, okay? I don't know what that's about. Oh my God. It's reminded me of a movie I watched recently called Idios. What is it? Idiocracy, where this guy ended up being the smartest man in the world basically over time because, yeah, I don't even know how it ended up that way, but he ended up years in the future and everyone was dumb as a bag of rocks effectively, and all he did was they were watering the crops with Gatorade, I believe, American juice drink, whatever. And naturally that was never going to make the crops grow, right? So he comes along and says, okay, stop doing that, you know, like use water instead. Now they're impatient because they're dumb, you know, not very smart individuals. They're impatient, not waiting for the things to actually grow and be fruitful. And so they put him on trial and basically want to kill him or whatever the situation is. Come to find out, obviously, you know, as movies do, right in the nick of time, they get evidence that the crops are growing from, you know, what he's done. So now he looks like the smartest, you know, mofo in the land. Now this card immediately gave me that. It's kind of like a barren land where it looks like it's dead, but actually if it's watered correctly, it can be revived. God damn, Sagittarius, that is deep. I love that for you, babes. This is what, sorry, that just really got deep. And let me tell you why I said that. Because right after death, I see the Lovers. The Lovers is a form of reformation. It's a form of rebirth. It's a form of something that was dead, looked like it was dying, dead, stale, and gone, is actually has a sense of life. That's really what the energy that I get, okay? So some of you guys, maybe there's a sense of communication being like not open, but maybe that's going to change for you guys coming up as well, because somebody definitely has blocked you. I think you've blocked somebody, Sagittarius, or maybe they've blocked you, whatever, whichever way around. There's a distance between you guys, okay? And it looks dead, it looks gone, and whatever it is, but I do feel like, okay, now if it's not you, you definitely have this person holding on to the energy of you. This masculine person, I don't think they're being very forthcoming. I think this person has deep emotional regret and pain and heart and disappointment around in relation to you, Sag. But they love you, like they really care about you. It's actually making me feel a bit sad for them. I don't know, it's a bit gross. Look, right? Unless that's you, my darlings. Maybe you're the one who's going to be kind of upset and crying over spilled milk. But I don't know if that's you, Hans. You're gonna be handling and managing that. Oh god damn. Put it this way, any insecurities, any issues, any concerns, I feel as though it might feel negative, it might feel not so great, but I feel like you're gonna be empowered at the end of it or whatever's going on here. My loves, I'm gonna move on and try and get some of these these oracle messages for you guys. This is a lot and it's absolutely interesting. Wow. Okay. Okay. Now be careful though, you don't have anyone who's kind of jealous of your love connection. That's the only thing I would say here. Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask, a false self mask in this relationship. What did I say? Be careful you don't have haters around you or something like that. Okay, so this is why partly the bad health card came out. Like I was saying about the bad health is kind of like a mentality of, you know, a self-limiting beliefs and attitudes. Maybe that's you. Maybe this is someone around you. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Yes, my darlings, okay? So if you honestly feel like, you know, there's something you don't quite fully understand, just speak to the universe, ask for clarity, ask for the truth to be revealed, and trust me, it does get revealed. One time I did that. I woke up and I was brushing my teeth and like a thought came to mind while I was in the mirror. And I was just like, that's not of me. Like, that's not a thought I would normally have. I'm not that type of person, whatever it is. I waited all of like a week, and I said at the time, I said to universe, listen, it's not my character, universe, God, source, whatever, right? It's not my character to do certain things, so I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to let you reveal this to me in time. It took all of a week before whatever it is that came to mind while I was in my bathroom mirror, nothing to do with me, wasn't even thinking, feeling it, nothing. It just came to my spirit. A week later, it was all revealed to me, okay? So if there's any concerns, worries, or stresses, the universe actually can manifest and pull that in for you, all right? Yes, whatever's supposed to be will be, and it will be revealed to you as it needs to be. Calling in your, sorry, calling in your summer was the previous one. It says healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Now, some of you guys, I did mention Gemini in this. So maybe that's not even like a love thing. It could just be a sibling kind of a situation. Maybe there was an ending with your sibling. Maybe you stopped communicating or something. You guys stopped reaching out to one another, something like that, right? Some of you guys, though, be careful, because now that I'm mentioning siblings, well, let's not even be careful. Heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with one another. Yeah, some of you guys, I do feel like you might be called on, maybe, you know, if you have siblings, you know what it's like when they have children and they call you to help them, you know, help you look after their children type energy. Maybe there's something coming up for you. This person kind of doesn't know how to go about it and just like, I do want to ask so-and-so again, but blah, blah, blah. Yeah. We're going to move on from that. Right. I hide behind material things. Just being near you is intoxicating. I want to tell you how I feel and I regret lying to you. Yeah. This deception, I don't think is about you. This is about somebody else who's not being forthcoming with you. It could be someone who's just not well. Maybe they have like some kind of mental health or physical health issues. And so, you know, yeah, it would make sense. Well, more so if it's mental health, you know, when people can't let certain things go, don't really know when or how to trust, certain things like that. Now, it doesn't have to be mental health per se. It could just be, you know, sometimes we have experiences that kind of trigger us in certain ways that make us feel that we can't trust people around us or certain situations, something like this. If not, I do feel like there's some kind of message that wants to come through, but I don't know. It could be done deceitfully. Some of you guys, though, maybe just be careful as well. Some people might just use the children as a way of getting to you as well. Do you see what I mean? Like, oh, you know, calling the dad because the child's not well, or maybe the dad's calling you and saying, oh, well, you know, the child's not feeling very well, so I'm gonna not let her do this or let him do that, blah blah, something like this anyway. But really, the conversation is more about, okay, so but how are you? What's going on with you? You know, like that type of thing. Ugh. Just be careful that no one's trying to manipulate you into a nonsense, okay? Yeah. Be careful, okay? We do have the fool at the bottom of the deck there, which is this person could be trying to come across more harmless than they truly are, as in real unsuspecting, you know, kind of innocent. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm a bit of a fool, like a stumbling, bumbling person, but really they do know. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, Sagittarius, my darlings, please please subscribe. I've just gone on and on and on in your reading. That was very interesting. Yeah, definitely would appreciate the support, though, my loves, okay? And you take care. Okay, bye.